Hey there, cats and kitties. I am the Blues Man, Johnny Blues, and today I'd like to talk about Doctor Who, once again touching base on that tack of the greatest companions in Doctor Who history that never were, and should have been. These are background characters that I always felt just stood out a lot to me personally, and that I would have loved seeing on further adventures in time and space with the Doctor and the TARDIS. In this particular case, I'm going with my third modern series pick in the form of The Long Game's Cathica. This was a Series 1 episode following, of course, the Ninth Doctor, as portrayed by Christopher Eccleston, and Rose Tyler, as portrayed by Billie Piper, respectively. Now, in this episode, you also have the kid Adam that was picked up in the previous, and through some ill-gotten doings that he, accrues, he's left behind, and I couldn't be more thankful for that, because I never really warmed to his character personally. He was a con artist, kind of, and conniving, I thought, and those aspects always played out more to me than anything endearing for that particular character. So I was happy that he didn't become sort of the Series 1 Mickey, being a third wheel in travels through time and space with the Doctor. But in this episode, which loosely has to do with, in a nutshell, Satellite 5, a futuristic satellite that is stationed above the Earth in the fourth great and bountiful human empire, or whatever it is, or what is supposed to be the great and bountiful human empire, is a news station. This is where they filter all of the media, and it's media manipulation at its, best. I mean, this is what the Doctor uncovers, and there's some alien influence. Simon Pegg guest stars in this episode. Just a really fun and impressive message overall with this particular episode. Cathica is a character who I feel like she was perfectly set up to be a potential companion by the end of this episode, because she's very sort of like everyone else, complacent to a degree and not really asking questions. And of course there is a rebel influence that through the character of Suki in that episode that gets inside Satellite 5 and tries to bring down the sort of, state, the mechanism that is doing all this filtering of the news and manipulation. But Cathica's character is one who immediately starts questioning, but in the wrong vein. She's questioning what the Doctor's up to. And it's kind of the Doctor leading her along a little bit, why aren't you concerned that the, air conditioning things are basically keeping this place hot and all the cold is going up toward the top and everything? Why aren't you questioning what you're doing here? Why do people have little doors on their foreheads that open up their brains to have the news and media passed through to filter and stuff like that? Why do people have chips in their brains to access computer devices? All this kind of stuff. And by the end of the episode, she has a thorough awakening. She takes the initiative and she's ready to take on the galaxy. Essentially, she's really tough stuff, and she's not to be trifled with. Not in an invasive way, not in a sort of dictatorship way, but in a woman who has found her confidence. She's always been confident, but she's really found a new level of it, to actually ask questions and not let things lie for the sake of just doing that, And I really felt that, the actress's portrayal would have been great, bouncing off the dynamic of the Doctor and Rose with that sort of lovesick puppy adventure in time and space, the awe and wonder. She would be the reason. She would be the center of that sort of dynamic. And of course, the actress Christine Adams, I believe is her name, has gone on to have a half decent career in TV, stuff like that. You've seen her in movies like Batman Begins, Tron Legacy. Most notably, she's had a semi-significant role in Pushing Daisies, one of my all-time favorite shows that was cut too short. And so yeah, I would have loved to have seen the character of Cathica in, a sort of companion-esque quality in Doctor Who. And otherwise, that'll be it for me on this one. And I hope to hear from you guys in the comments below what you think of this choice and what you think of any other potential actors or characters in Doctor Who you would have loved to have seen as further companions. And otherwise, that'll be it for me. So I'll catch you later. Peace.